My presentation is titled From Student to International C-Suite, Becoming an International Chief Marketing Officer. Listed here is my content that will be covered. As a high school student, I've always been cognizant of my desire to pursue a business major when in college. However, the international field of business has always intrigued me. One of my very first research tasks was to identify the functions of various C-suite executives, such as CEO, Chief Executive Officer, CFO, Chief Financial Officer, and COO, Chief Operating Officer, as well as CMO, Chief Marketing Officer. The responsibilities of a CMO being directed towards attracting and retaining not only domestic, but international target markets and stakeholders pique my interest the most due to the crucialness of an understanding the global business environment for such a position. Therefore, by researching the CMOs, former CMO and a current CMO of the top 2 streaming services in the United States, as well as reading through the description of universities that offer master's programs in marketing that are top ranked, as well as reading industry blogs on necessary skills for CMOs to possess, I developed the following research questions. The hard skills definition and the soft skills definition were one of the first things that I disseminated in order to make sure my research was clear and consistent throughout. The hard skills definition listed here I obtained from the website Brita, while the soft skills definition here I obtained from the website Handshake. From a Forbes article, I learned that data and market analysis is one of the most crucial hard skills for CMOs to possess, and it has the subcategories of data interpretation and strategic approach, which both consist of the following components listed. These components listed can allow an organization to gain competitive edge when analysis of the effectiveness of a marketing campaign or advertisement is conducted and then interpreted in order for necessary adjustments to be made. The data interpretation is primarily consisting of conceptualizing data. Is something that I acquired from the same Forbes article that I previously referenced. It requires the implementation of effective marketing strategies in order to disseminate how factors and components of campaigns and marketing campaigns and advertisements that are allowing it to better attract and retain customers and consumers. An example of this that's kind of like in action is Scott Donaldson, who is former senior vice president, head of marketing. Although his bachelor's of science was in journalism, which is not directly related to business, such an undergraduate program's emphasis on mathematics, statistics, and statistical analysis likely equipped him with a transferable skill that applied to data interpretation, which could have resulted in his success during his career as Hulu CMO. From an article on the site cmox.co, I discovered that strategic approach subsequently occurs after conceptualization of analysis of trends following advertisements and campaigns results in the subsequent alteration and implementation of marketing strategies. It primarily occurs through a SWOT analysis used to evaluate proposed adjustments to advertisements and marketing campaigns to ensure that the best option or attributes of each option align with company mission and vision. An example of this is kind of through brand recognition, how in Nike advertisements, the Nike Just Do It slogan is prevalent and has been prevalent throughout numerous years. However, it's usually placed in each advertisement in a unique, creative way. This is the vital soft skill that I learned for CMOs to possess in leadership communication, since clear and consistent communication with the marketing team, according to CMOX.co, allows the management and coworkers to officially communicate. The coworkers being those of the marketing team to communicate ideas back and forth and feel as an open space where all ideas are being compiled in order for the best ones to be combined and chosen. And encourage the organization and motivation being increased. Progressive learning, I acquired the definition from the blog Theoretical Knowledge versus Practical Application is adapting to new environments alongside sharing and obtaining knowledge. It's from an article on the site Medium, the site that publishes numerous business articles, I learned that it has the components of teamwork and humility. Humility amongst the individuals of the marketing team and the CMO allows ideas to be effectively shared and evaluated to ensure that teamwork occurs in making adjustments to marketing advertisements and campaigns. So let's get into practical and theoretical experience. First, we'll start with practical experience. Practical experience or practical work experience, commonly referred to as experiential learning, is a definition that I acquired from theoretical knowledge versus practical application, is gaining a professional environment that develops soft skills. From Eastside University's master's program description, I learned that professional action, such through internships and studying abroad, develops a competitive edge since it requires theoretical frameworks application of product, place, price, and promotion, key components of the marketing mix, and organizations ranging from small local businesses to globally recognized Fortune 500 companies. This experience, domestic and international organizations, also increases networking opportunities for participants in the top-ranked master's program. Experiential learning in action is Pia Barlow. She majored in women's and gender studies, which is not related to business, similar to Don's major not being related to business. It became executive assistant to HBO Max's CMO, and eventually the executive vice president of HBO Max and marketing and Max Originals marketing. Therefore, her knowledge of the responsibilities that she acquired while as executive assistant allowed her to garner a greater understanding of the components of the role. Theoretical experience I learned from the same theoretical knowledge versus practical application blog is gained through application of knowledge that an educational opportunity provides. Like globally recognized programs such as Eastside University, a specialization such as in healthcare advertising or technology advertising provides distinct internship opportunities that can expand networking for participants in each subspecialization of the master's program. The cultural fluency definition is one that I acquired from Le Roche, a site that publishes business articles. And the global leadership definition is one that I acquired from Thunderbird, Arizona State University. Cultural fluency is really centered on the communication engagement of individuals from different cultural backgrounds that equips one to understand a nationality and respect and culture to a greater extent. While global leadership is the expert navigation of this international landscape by establishing cross-cultural connections, and is kind of related to cultural fluency, as they have to possess that understanding of the customs and traditions. From the blog Developing a Student, I learned that cultural fluency is obtained through studying or entering abroad and display when individuals employ culturally appropriate workplace etiquette. From the website St. Leo Education, I learned that has components that are listed on below. Kind of an example of how this business etiquette and cultural customs are implemented in real life can take place in obviously any of these countries listed on this slide, but a more specific example is in Barcelona, Spain, where it is considered custom for all meeting attendees and presenters to arrive on time and for small talk to be a pivotal component prior to the meeting beginning. And for individuals who have worked in Spain for a long period of time or natives to the country that are attendees of the meeting to interject throughout the presentation to paraphrase what has been said, comment or ask questions on the information that they are being presented. The benefits to the company often include presentations that incorporate colors that positively resonate with a certain nationality, such as in China, purple and yellow being known as symbolizing royalty. So incorporation of these colors into a presentation can kind of attribute respect to their cultural values. And then this often strengthens the bond between an international segment of an organization and its domestic counterpart, or can attract that attention of international stakeholders. The benefits to the company are that from salary increase and from NC University alumni of the master's program, Veronica Trefestova, that those interpersonal skills are improved through the exposure to diverse perspectives. from the Forbes article previously referenced, global leadership is one's ability to interact with a diverse group of people as those global and regional business environments are understood, as well as connection between market trends to leverage international opportunities. Although there is not a defined pathway in education that results in becoming a CMO, the crucialness of hard and soft skills, as well as international experience, can equip an individual with the foundation necessary to obtain or be successful in such a position. And here are just some more sources to information about CMO's responsibilities in my slide deck. I wanted to just acknowledge my mentor, John Maji Adams, and my showcasing mentor, Kylie Carnuta, because without their help in guiding me through this process, this presentation would have not come together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mariah. And just as a reminder, please feel free to leave questions in the chat. One quick question for you. So you identified all these skills, and it seems like this is a path you're looking to go down yourself. As you continue your studies, how are you planning on gaining experience in these areas and with these skills as you begin college and beyond?
As I begin college and beyond, kind of gain experience in these fields and areas, I am most interested in looking at colleges that really offer study abroad for like a semester, or like maybe during the spring break, or just opportunities to have that international experience. And then also the colleges that have the opportunity to like double major and double minor in a field that's not completely related, just as in order to gain those transferable skills in another area of interest.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mariah.